I don't know the race of this commenter. They don't have an actual photo. And obviously, I am not an expert on racism in the United States of America or the experiences of people in the United States of America who are not white in dealing with racism. But just think about the last 10 or 12 years. Well, longer than that. In 2008, Barack Obama was elected president of the United States. And I know that racism goes back like another 380 years before the election of Barack Obama in 2008. But in 2008, you know, the voters in the United States had the audacity to elect Barack Obama as president of the United States. And old white people and dumb, uneducated, poor white people lost their ever-loving fucking minds. And so Barack Obama was elected in 2008, 2010. You know, we passed the Affordable Care Act, and that was the same year that the Tea Party got started. The Tea Party, which went from economic issues and protesting government spending and protesting the size of government to quickly becoming incredibly racist against black people and Barack Obama. And so then in 2012, we had the temerity to re-elect Barack Obama for a second term. And, you know, I voted for Barack Obama twice, much too centrist for my tastes. He really fucking loved drones, especially flying them around the Middle East and blowing the shit out of things in the Middle East. But, you know, it was, I feel like electing him in 2008 was much better than electing John McCain. I feel like electing him in 2012 was much better than electing Mitt Romney, because Mitt Romney likes to make videos about National Hot Dog Day, and he put, it was either a yellow lab or a golden retriever inside of a dog crate and strapped that dog crate to the top of a fucking van as he and his family drove across the country, and they thought that doing that to a dog is totally fine. And people who do that kind of shit to dogs are irredeemable in my humble opinion. But what was the reaction? What was the reaction of white America to 2 terms of Barack Obama? White America elected Donald Trump. Donald fucking Trump. Even Donald Trump didn't expect to win that fucking election. But white America is so goddamn fucking racist that they elected Donald Trump to be our president. And it went so bad that even big chunks of white America was like, oh God, I don't know about that. And so we elected Joe Biden in 2020. And then we had an insurrection, and Donald Trump ran, you know, like 8 or 9 different conspiracies out of the White House Oval Office to try to overturn the 2020 election because he's such a psychologically fragile little bitch, even though he weighs almost 400 pounds. And, you know, and, but then fast forward to 2024. Joe Biden clearly is not physically or capable of serving as president anymore, decides to run for re-election anyway, until it's 107 days beforehand, and he's like, oh shit, I better drop out. And the candidate becomes Kamala Harris. And after living through the first 4 years of Donald Trump's first term, and after living through the 4 years when Donald Trump was out of office, Insurrection tried to overturn the election, indicted 91 times in 4 separate jurisdictions, including 32 counts of violating the Espionage Act, convicted on 34 felony counts. His company was found guilty of 17 felony counts of fraud. He was found liable for $500 million worth of fraud. White America was like, I think he would do a better job on the economy. I think he would do a better job on the economy. And that woman has a funny laugh. And then, Hispanic men, black women, 92%. 92%. 92%. I mean, and since Donald Trump won the election and was re-inaugurated after running the most racist, transphobic, misogynistic presidential campaign in my lifetime, apart from Lee Atwater and George H.W. Bush with Willie Horton back in the day. I mean, racist white people in the United States of America will completely, willingly destroy their own fucking lives to prevent black and brown people from being able to enjoy the same privileges in this country that they do. And we are still paying the fucking price for that every single fucking day. Dumb, inbred, dipshit, fucking trailer park, Gomer, dumbass, MAGA chuckleheads will vote against their interests 100% of the time, as long as they believe that in doing so, it will prevent black people and brown people from having literally anything. They will destroy their own fucking lives to prevent that from happening. So, the 40-year-long Republican war against public education has been a resounding success. And we are a nation of racist morons. So, but, apart from that, everything's amazing.